Hello. Today is the day of really tending to myself and recharging and accepting where I'm at, and I've only just had a moment to realize that as I sit here about to eat my porridge, and I put brownies in my porridge today. And the first thing I ate today was a brownie, and it was delicious. And I'm about to watch the rest of Hitomi's video on wholesome days in her life, sisterhood, healing, and spirituality. And I literally just have been feeling so, I said to my friend Charlotte, I've been feeling a bit ungood because I haven't necessarily been feeling bad, just not the best. And yesterday was a really energetically charged day from a year ago, and literally all of the same feelings and emotions were coming back. And funnily enough, I didn't know the exact dates this breakup happened. Like, I couldn't remember, but I kind of went through my archive, and it was a big thing happened on 16th of April last year. And it's just amazing to see how, it's important to recognize that maybe what you're feeling right in this moment today doesn't necessarily have anything to do with what's going on around you currently, but could be residual energy left over from previous years, and is assigned to work through that and recall your energy from those different times, which I really have been doing. And interestingly, one of the things that has been on my list for years is to empty out all the photos and stuff in my phone, because it just takes up a lot of space and can get quite stressful when you're trying to do something. And I'm trying to balance my arm on my leg. When you're trying to do something and your phone is just like, not enough memory, but you've got like 7,000 videos and pictures on your phone. And yeah, what's interesting about that is I was like, okay, today it's basically, I don't know if I've already announced this in another video, but I'm going to Bali in like a month, and I film with my phone. I don't have a camera aside from my phone, so I need to really empty this space. And I sat this morning, I was just like, okay, I can't think straight, I just need to get rid of some of the stuff on my phone. And I swear to God, it was like I was removing baggage. Like, we don't realize how, we're walking around with this thing in our pocket, but it has so much energy inside of it, especially when we have, it's all just energetic. We've got, people messaging us left, right, and center, and all these pictures that hold energy from different times in our lives. And I was removing them, and I swear to God, weight was being lifted off of my chest. I also just cut my fringe a bit, and I remember there was this Mind, Body and Spirit festival I went to years ago, and this guy was doing haircuts, energetic releasing haircuts, because just parts of us hold so much energy, old residual energy, that is so important to release. And to be honest, when I was cutting my hair, I wasn't thinking of that at all, but I know that I've definitely been through phases in my life where I'm just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna chop it all off. And it really does allow some form of release. But yeah, so I've been feeling a little ungood, and then I've just sat down now and just because I'm only just having breakfast and it's like 2 p.m. but I haven't been hungry. It's not that I've been depriving myself, I just have been doing other things, tending to myself, and now feel ready to sit and have breakfast. But I was like, you know, especially on my days off, I try and rush to get outdoors. I'm very blessed that I have this big window that I can, you know, kind of be outdoors but still be inside. But on my days off, especially if the weather's good, I will tend to rush myself to get out and like rush my practices. And today I've just really taken my time and sat down and felt guilty for a second, like, okay, I must just rush and eat my breakfast. And then I was like, wait a minute, you have just spent a morning integrating and taking care of yourself. That is so powerful and so important. And things come to you at the right times. I was watching this Hitomi video the other night and I paused it because I guess it wasn't really resonating at that moment, or it's not what I needed to listen to. And as I press play now, it's the perfect thing. And yeah, I just wanted to share that. And I'm just gonna really take care of myself today and read and be out in nature and put my feet in the grass and ride my bike and just really wholesome things. I'll show you the books that I'm gonna be sifting through today. But just wanted to thank you and share this moment with you as well, because I have been feeling ungood and it's not been very nice. But sorry for the shaky camera. I might get a gimbal. These are the books that I'm gonna be having a look through today.
Also, I feel like I've had so many opportunities or initiations, as people in the spiritual community call them, to show up in my fullest integrity and to speak boundaries and to let truth rise after speaking what I need and what I'm capable of holding, and meeting people in a very just grounded, authentic way. I'm trying to like share without actually sharing the details. I'm so passionate about the ways that we can use our words and communication to create more ease and understanding. And I don't like the feeling of heavy or intense or awkward things being unspoken. It's like, let's talk about all of it, bring it all to the surface. It's raining now, and it's quite a liberator.
Basically, everything that she's saying here is everything that I have been experiencing this past since the beginning of the year. There's been a lot of activation. And I also had myself a Reiki healing. I'm so grateful it's 17 degrees outside today. I can't wait to get out there. I had a Reiki healing with one of my friends the other day, and oh my god, my shoulder was just like trying to hold it without. Yeah, Reiki healing with my friend, and she had advised that it will get worse before it gets better, and I see it. And I'm also on my menstrual cycle, and it was also a full moon yesterday, so there is really a lot coming up and a lot that I'm working through. And I see another leaf blossoming from this gorgeous thing. Let me show you. see her? She's about to unfold, and then there's another one there. This plant, and this plant. Let me tell you a story about them. They have, look, this is how my room looks. I haven't unpacked my bag from the other day. Almost a week ago, actually. Whoops. I'm gonna get my tripod, 1 second. So, funnily enough, I was not even... yesterday I had planned to film today, but given how I was feeling, I decided not to. When I woke up today, because I really just feel a lot of energy just coming up, and needing to just be with myself and release that. And I obviously had so many videos that I'm ready to film, to share, but I also want to share in the authentic moments like this. I just wasn't sure how I was going to do it, but it's come up very beautifully. But anyway, to share about my plants, I got them after my breakup last year, when I was moving into a flat with some amazing, beautiful people. And I never bought myself any plants because, to be honest, it's funny, I was just afraid to look after them. And something that I realized kind of around the same time, when I didn't recognize that that's why I wasn't buying plants, but there was a time there where I spoke to my therapist about how I'm afraid that I don't actually know how to take care of myself. And then at the end of the day, you have no choice but to, because you can't rely on other people to take on that challenge, because they need to do that for themselves. The story of these plants is that when I moved into my own space after a really long and tough 4-year relationship, I wanted to get these plants because I knew that I was going to nourish them and help them grow, and I wanted them to be the metaphor of my own growth as I watched them grow and blossom and just look so, you know, beautiful. And they really are my babies. And I also have a little plant in the back there that 2 of my really close friends got me for my birthday last year as well, which is coming up in a month. And that one really just kind of takes care of itself, which is really nice. And I guess that is also a metaphor for life, that some things really do take care of themselves and other things really need some TLC and concentration. And so when I wake up and see these plants, especially that one, because she just grows and grows, and like, she's wild and I just love it. And she is a little bit more subtle in her growth, but she still do be growing. And they really, like, when I see the new leaves blooming, I'm just like, wow, yeah, so many facets, and I'm just so grateful that I've been able to keep them alive for it. It would have been, when I bought them, it would have been in a couple of weeks, a year ago, that I bought them. So almost a year that I have been nurturing these babies, and almost a year that I have been really, really nurturing myself as just one individual soul. And it's been beautiful. And every time I go away, it's so funny because I think that I've left my pets at home. It's this weird feeling of, oh wait, I've got something to go back to, and then I remember it's actually my plants, which is really nice. And yeah, I guess I'll just share as well that I'm going to Bali next month for a month, but I think it's going to be 2 months, and I think the travels might last a little bit longer. I feel it deep within me, and I know that right now this stuff is coming up and is activating me for reasons that when I get to Bali there's going to be a lot of growth, and I see life as a whole ass experience. Lessons for our growth, and I heard somewhere, which is so true because I've been to Bali once before. I went in 2015. I actually backpacked the whole of Indonesia with my friend for a month. When I say the whole, obviously we couldn't get into every nook and cranny in a month, but we went from the north down to Bali. And would it be considered the north? We basically went from Sumatra, the jungle, down to Bali. And it was very activating in so many ways because it was the first kind of backpacking trip I'd done. And Bali is a very, very spiritual place, and I've been being called to go back there for a while, and I wanted to go away somewhere for my birthday because every year since I turned 20 I said every year I want to be in a different country for my birthday, and that happened up until 2 years ago. So I've spent 2 birthdays here, my 24th, 2 birthdays, yeah, well, how old was I when yeah, 25th and 26th, and I'm going to spend my 27th birthday in Bali, and yeah, I just know that all this stuff right now is coming up because I've asked for growth, and it's all extremely, extremely, extremely activating and challenging. And I see a beautiful tree in the distance there, and it's making me very happy. So yeah, a lot of integration, a lot of activation, a lot of things coming up. And also I just finished my bowl of banana, cinnamon, honey and chocolate brownie porridge. The brownies, if you live in the UK, those brownies, the Tesco ones, the little mini ones, so moist, so good. And I just broke them up and put, oh, that was exactly what I needed. But yeah, anyway, you know, I'm quite grateful that this has turned out to actually be a video today, because I was not expecting to film, and to share it in my authenticity is so important because it just shows that, you know, we all have our ungood days. It's been challenging. I cried a lot the past week, and it's been needed, and I'll probably cry again later. And I guess I'll just share with you what today is as it happens.
And I have a bit more fire about advocating for myself and my needs around men, because so often in the past I haven't been heard. And I just want to remind everyone that the lens that I'm sharing from isn't like the highest truth. It's just my experience and what I'm learning about myself, and it's all informed by my past, my traumas. So yeah, I'm just putting that out there. But I think that that's been an experience for a lot of people. If you are
It will feel with my arm. Look like I have massive muscles. Blessing to exist. I think I'm gonna put some makeup on. Thank you. Putting makeup on in times like this definitely helps me feel better. It's getting a bit chilly now, strangely. The sun hasn't really been out. But yeah, the sun hasn't really been out today. It's been quite cloudy, but there is like a weird coldness in the air because there's a bit of precipitation. Is that the right word? Precipitation.